How you doing, guys? Now, this video will be to show you how you can use AWS S3 bucket. Now, first of all, S3 bucket stands for Amazon Simple Storage Service, and it basically can be used to store information, right? That's one thing it can be used for regular storage, and also can be used to set up static website. So again, S3, it stands for Simple Storage Service. Now, this storage service is used. It's what is called object-based storage, right? There is object-based storage, and there's the other one that's called the EBS volume, which we'll be looking at in class. The EBS volume is block storage, but this is object-based storage, which just means you can use this kind of storage to store objects like files and directories and folders, right? So you can store files and folders. Those are standard objects that can be stored in here. And this really is used for that kind of storage. You see that the ABS volumes are really used for block-based storage, which is for example, you can set an operating system on an ABS volume. You can anything that is active and fluid, right? That has a lot of processes running in the background, actively running. Any system like that that is stored on the EBS volumes, which we'll be looking at. You can create file systems on EBS volumes, which we will do as we go further. You can set up operating systems to run on. In fact, every EC2 instance that we set up, like the ones that we've already configured, you saw that when we're assigning storage to the EBS volumes, to the EC2 instances, the storage, the type of storage was an EBS storage that we were using. But we're going to use S3 buckets, and we're going to use it I will not only show you how to store data in it, but I'll show you how to create a static website. And that static website is, you can set up any kind of static website on an S3 bucket and use it. All right, so let's proceed with that. All right, so in your class website under week 23, there is a sample website that I have built. I remember with your Apache, you can now build websites, right? And so just imagine that you use your Apache skills to build a website. And now instead of hosting that website on your Apache server, you want to host that website in the AWS cloud using an S3 bucket. So what I've done for you is to build a website so you don't have to manually build it. And so, but you know how to put together a website now already. So we're going to download this website. So you want to download this demo website, just click on it to download it to your taskbar. That's in week 23. And once you download it, then I want you to you can right here, just click show all items, and then show in folder, locate your download, which is a zip file. And I want you to unzip it. And to unzip this is just make sure it's highlighted, then just click on extract, and then just click extract all. And you'll see it's gonna extract to your system. And this is it. This is what we want, because we're going to copy the content. Now, once you extract it, it looks like this. And if you double click on this, it opens up to the content of the website. Now, you can see right here that this folder contains components for this website, like pictures and a whole bunch of different files. Now, this is the home page of the website. And so we're going to transfer this content into to an S3 bucket in the AWS cloud, and now be able to configure a static website. All right, now how do we do that? Now let's go ahead and log into our AWS account. And from there, we're gonna actually create an S3 bucket and then convert it to configure it so that we can set up our website in it. So I want to log into my cloud system. All right, so go ahead and log into yours. All right, guys, so I have logged into my AWS console already. And once you log in, you know the routine. If yours doesn't look like this, then you can just go to service like we've always done in class. And you can either just go down. If you go down, you see right here, S3 buckets are down here. This is on the storage. You just come right down here, then just click on S3 right there. Just click on that, right? If you click on that, then it will open up just like this. And what we will do is we will create an S3 bucket, which is just storage. S3, again, like I said, is object-based storage. So now let's go ahead, and to do that, all we got to do, it's a very straightforward process. We will just create it right here. And now you have to give it a unique name. A name, that name must be unique because that name must not be a name that has been used before. Now, so just do a manual, do your own name, maybe there, and again, it says that don't use, I think there are rules, you should not use uppercase characters. And so let's just use this one. I mean, if the name is not too unique, then the system will tell you that it's not unique and you have to change it. So enter your own. In fact, let me do the entire thing. Let me do my entire name, because if I do my entire name, then it's really unique. So do that. And then you can come right here. Now we're gonna uncheck this so that we grant access to people that are trying to access our website. There's a reason we're doing this. Sometimes it will not be recommended for you to grant public access to your S3 bucket, but we are deciding to do it because it's just a website that we want to host, and it's not, doesn't contain any sensitive information. So that's why we're undoing that. So then you check this box to say that it's okay to open up the firewalls so that people can access your bucket. And so once you do that, now look, what we did was that we gave it a name. We unchecked this to grant public access to our S3 bucket. We acknowledged it. And that's it. We just, let's do a create. Now we don't need to change any other options right here. It's not necessary right now. So let's just create a bucket right there. And once you click on create a bucket, you will see that your bucket has been created. This is it, simple as this. The bucket has been created. We can now start to store stuff in this bucket. Now, but what I want us to do is I want us to use this bucket to create a static website. Remember that website that we've already downloaded and extracted and unzipped? I want us to place that website in this bucket and then set it up so that we can access it from outside. So you can send the link to your buddy and have them access the website. So I'm just going to click on top of my bucket, and I will now go to try to upload my website. So I'm just going to click on upload right here. And this is really how you store data in a bucket as well. This is one method to store data in your bucket. So I will click on add folder. Remember, I had one folder and a file. So I'm just going to click on, I will upload the folder first, and I'll go into my, and this right here, I'm already sitting inside of my website. Now remember, it's already in downloads. Now, if you're not quite sure where it is, go to downloads. You will see this folder, demo website, right? That's what you will see. Now, once you see demo website, just double click on it. And this right here is the folder that we need, right? If we click demo website files, see nothing shows up, but this is the folder that we need. Just click on this folder and click on upload, and then upload. And you can see that it has actually staged the files inside of the folder. And all you have to do is just click on this upload right here at the very bottom, and you can see it uploading. You see right there, it has successfully uploaded. So the files in the folder. Now, if I click on top of my S3 bucket again, then you will see that this is that folder that I have uploaded. Well, let's go upload the file as well. So if I click on upload again, but this time I will select file, add files, just click on that and go back to downloads and go look for my demo folder, which will be in here somewhere, right? You can see right there, this is it, demo website. If I click inside, this is the file that I need, demo website right here. And I click OK or open, then it shows up in there. Then all I have to do is just click on upload right here, and it has been uploaded. You can see that upload has been successful. And now if I click on my S3 bucket again, you see that I have the file, which is demo website.html, and the folder. So this file is the home page of this website, and every single component and folders and files, other things that are needed to run this website, they are in this folder right here. All right, but how do we configure this S3 bucket so that we can, it allows us to view this website from a link? All right, first thing we want to do is we want to go to permissions, and we want to configure this so that everybody in the public can have access to this website, right? So the first thing we did was to actually open up public access, but we still need one more thing to do so that the public can completely have access. We have to go to the bucket policies, and we have to set up some kind of a script, a JSON script that will help us open up this website to the public. And if you understand how to write JSON, you understand JSON scripting, you can write it here. But again, Amazon is so kind enough to have given us a sample JSON script that we can just modify a little bit to use to our advantage. And I've included that JSON script in your class website. This is it right here. It's called bucket policy. So if you click on it, it will open up just like this. And all you have to do is just copy this. Now, when you're copying this from your class website, make sure that you cover everything, right? Because some students tend to miss this out. And once you miss that out, then you have a problem. It will not work. So copy. And my recommendation is usually to dump this on a notepad, because once you dump it first on a notepad, notepad will adjust it so that it can be pasted anywhere. So dump it in a notepad file, then copy it again from the notepad file, which will have now standard, this is really standard structure. Once you copy that, then go back to your S3 bucket. You see right here where it says bucket policy, just click on edit. Once you click on edit, now you can paste your new policy in there. Just paste it. And so this is a generic policy that was set up by Amazon that you can modify to suit your own needs. And the only thing we will modify here is just this line. And we will just change the name. This is a generic name to the name of our bucket. That's all we got to change. So we will, and again, how do you know what the name of your bucket is? It's right here looking at you. So we're going to replace this generic name with the name of our bucket. So I'm going to copy the name of my bucket and make sure, you see how I'm copying it? You got to make sure that you don't copy anything else, just the name. So I'm just going to right click, copy, and I'm going to come here and just delete this. Make sure you don't delete anything else, just delete this name. So I'll start right here and I'll backspace just the name. Make sure you don't delete a column, and right there, and then I'll right click and paste. See, so if you noticed, I have replaced that generic name with the name of my bucket. And once you do this, then you can just scroll down and save. Now, once you save changes, immediately your S3 bucket says now it can be publicly accessed. See, public. Now we have made this S3 bucket to be open up to the public. And now people can access our website. But again, we're not ready because though the website is in there, it still cannot be viewed by the public. We got to go back and configure this S3 bucket into and enable static website hosting for this S3 bucket. And the way to do that is that we're going to go to properties, and we will scroll all the way to the bottom. And you see right here, static website hosting. Can this S3 bucket host a static website? No, because it's disabled. So we got to turn it on. Just click on that and click enable, and then just go back. Now, once you do that, you must put in the name of your home page right here. A lot of home pages are labeled index.html. Ours is not. Now, if we go back and look at the name of our file, this is the name of our our homepage. So it is demo website.html. That's what we will use, because if we use index, it will not work. So demo website.html. Now you know what I'm talking about because you've done this in Apache. So demo website.html, demo website.html in both boxes. All right, I think we're all set. So now what we have to do is just click on Save Changes and successfully edited static website hosting. So static website hosting has been enabled. And then if we scroll all the way to the bottom again, then this right here will be our link to the website. So if you send this link to anybody and they click on this link, it will open the website now that is hosted in your S3 bucket. Now let me copy it. This is one way to copy it right here. You can just click right here to copy as well. So you copy, it's been copied. And you can go onto a browser just like this, and you can dump that link inside of the address bar of a browser and just press enter. This right here is the website that is inside of your S3 bucket. You can see right here, this is the website. So it's a website of an African restaurant, right? You can check it out. Let's click on menu right there. You can see that it's displaying the menu page inside of your S3 bucket right now. And you can see this is this is the menu. You can look at menu and maybe click on it to get more information, right? You can see right there. So this is that website. So this website now is being hosted in your S3 bucket. And so this is the way you can actually configure an S3 bucket to host static websites. Um, and again, like we said before, static website is a website that is just informational. It doesn't have like a database in the back end that is feeding multimedia. Websites with a lot of multimedia and with that collects information, those websites are not called static websites. They have a database in the back end. So static websites usually some simple informational website that really doesn't have a lot of multimedia and doesn't have a database in the back end, and it's just used for regular to put out regular information. So that's that. So go ahead, use this to configure your own static websites. If you want to, if you want to set up, if you want to set up your website that is different from this, and you guys have done it before, then you can build your own website like we did in Apache and host it in there, right? And so that's really how it is. Now we're gonna talk more about this as we proceed with the course, right? Now you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you how you can basically change like maybe you can adjust components of your website and update the content, because you might be sitting there saying, well, I know I already have the website running, but how do I change the content? Let's just say you're hosting the website of a church, and at some point you are trying to change some information about that website. You might be sitting there wondering, how are you going to make that happen, right? Of course, we will look at that in class and see how you can basically go make changes and basically update the website in that static bucket, right? And repost it or republish it. All right, guys. So that's that for this video. I hope this helps you to understand how you can use some AWS, components or services in a production environment. Now, remember, um, it's easy to sometimes bring up the services. For example, it was a piece of cake for us to launch an S3 bucket, but the question in the interview is, how have you used an S3 bucket in a production environment? This is one way you can use it to set up a static website for the corporation. Okay. And then plus what we've done, we've already configured, expanded our network into the AWS cloud, thereby setting up a hybrid cloud network. We have already set that up in class. And so you're going to have more of this, and hope this helps you out with your work. Take care and see you guys. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.